6.4 million years ago, the world was wild, unforgiving, and ruled by predators. Humans did not exist, not yet, but in that darkness, something extraordinary happened. A moment of fear, of blood, of survival, when creatures not yet human faced choices that shaped the future of mankind. What did they see? What did they feel? And how close were they to becoming us? Stay with me, because this is the story of life before humanity. The sky burned red with the sinking sun. Thick air pressed down on the wide valley, heavy with the smell of damp earth and wild grasses. A chorus of insects screeched from hidden corners, their cries echoing across the endless plain. The tall trees leaned toward one another, branches stretched like long arms, their shadows clawing at the ground. Something moved beneath them. A figure hunched low, half walking, half swinging on long arms. Its chest heaved as it paused to sniff the air. It was not human, not yet. Its face was broad, its brow heavy, its eyes black and searching. The creature's hair clung to its damp skin, and its nostrils flared with every cautious breath. It listened. The grasses whispered as the wind bent their bodies. A flock of small birds exploded upward from a tree, screeching into the fading light. The figure froze. It had learned that sudden silence could mean safety, but sudden silence could also mean death. The air shifted. Something else was out there. A deeper sound rolled across the plain, heavy and low. A growl. The creature's heart hammered in its chest. Its hands gripped the earth. It crouched lower, pressing its face near the dirt, smelling the dust, tasting the dryness in its mouth. The growl came again. Closer, fit out of the way. From the shadows between the trees, a shape slid forward. Large shoulders, a tail swaying, eyes that caught the red light like glowing embers. The beast stepped out slow and deliberate. Its teeth glistened. The figure on the ground tried not to move, but its body betrayed it, teed it. A small whimper escaped its throat. The beast's head snapped toward the sound. The valley held its breath. Even the insects paused, as if they sensed what was about to happen. The creature's mind raced. It was not human, but it knew fear. It knew danger. And it knew the sharp edge of hunger that might drive it into reckless action. It forced its body to rise, slow and trembling. Its arms reached for the nearest tree, gripping rough bark with curled fingers. The beast stepped closer. The ground shook beneath its paws. Hot air spilled from its mouth, carrying the stink of rotting meat. The creature gagged at the scent, its stomach twisting with sickness. The tree bark scraped its skin as it climbed. Each movement was frantic, each pull of muscle desperate. The beast leaped forward, claws digging into the base of the tree. The sound ripped through the valley like thunder. The creature above screamed, its voice sharp and raw, echoing in the fading light. The beast roared in return, jaws snapping inches from the figure's foot. The tree shook with the weight of its fury. Leaves rained down. The sky darkened further, the last band of light bleeding away into black. The creature clung to the branch, trembling, its body slick with sweat. It pressed its face into the wood, trying not to breathe, trying not to be seen. But the beast did not move away. It circled the tree, slow and patient, waiting. Its eyes glowed in the dark, always watching. The creature could not stay still. Its arms ached, its throat burned, and in the distance another sound rose. A cry, not of a bird, not of an insect, but of another like itself. The call echoed through the night air, high and sharp. The beast turned its head. The creature on the tree felt the shift. Hope and dread collided in its chest. Another cry rang out. Closer, then another. The beast snarled, torn between prey and threat. Its claws scraped the earth, its tail lashed, toward the darkness that had always meant safety. The grass parted around them as they ran. The air burned in their lungs. Their feet pounded against the soil, splashing through shallow mud. The cries of beasts rolled behind them, shaking the night. But they did not look back. Did not look back. The forest swallowed them, shadows wrapping around their bodies like a shield. Branches scratched their arms. Roots caught at their feet. Still they pushed forward. The small one clung tighter, its face buried in the warmth of another chest, its eyes closed. The roars faded behind them, muffled by distance, swallowed by the vastness of the land. Finally, silence returned. The forest breathed again. The wind shifted through the leaves, cool and slow. The larger creature collapsed against the base of a tall tree. Its chest heaved, sweat stung its eyes, but it did not release the small one, not until its breathing softened, not until its trembling stilled. The stars above burned brighter now, endless and eternal. The two figures, one larger, one smaller, sat pressed together, alive beneath that ancient sky. And in that moment, something invisible shifted, something unspoken, buried deep inside the blood and bone of both. A spark, a memory of care, a shape of thought that stretched beyond instinct, not yet human. but closer. The night held them in silence, and the valley whispered its ancient truth. That survival was not only claws and teeth, it was also the bond of one life carrying another. The predators moved on, the insects sang again, and the future of a species, fragile, trembling, uncertain, took one small breath toward becoming human.